It's appalling. I mean, it's a travesty of justice.
It's a pity. Just plain out scandalous.
Well, that's how some California drivers describe an attorney they paid to help them with traffic tickets. But that lawyer never showed up to court and hasn't been heard from since. Now many of those clients are facing big court fines and are now at risk of losing their licenses. Our investigative reporter Brooks-Jarosz is here now with a warning about the law firm and why the system is failing to hold that particular attorney accountable. Brooks.
Well, Heather, the firm is called California Traffic Defenders. It advertises itself as experienced and trustworthy. But the owner and lead attorney, Robert Amperon, has gone missing, leaving behind a long list of unhappy customers.
I was basically scammed.
After 2 traffic tickets in 2 counties, Khaled Elsakkor hired help, paying California Traffic Defenders and attorney Robert Amperon flat fees to represent him in court. $450 in hopes of getting the tickets dismissed. Trouble is that San Francisco lawyer never showed up.
Basically, he took the money and just kept the money.
Elsakkor had no idea until he got letters in the mail, civil penalties for failing to appear, each one close to $900. So naturally, he had lots of questions about Amperon's business.
I went there in person, many phone calls, many voicemails. No one ever got back to me. Nobody ever returned emails.
I called at least 100 times.
Tori Schwank is another driver who paid the firm hundreds, all to take care of a slew of red light camera tickets he got in Newark for failing to come to a complete stop.
Twice in one night, 3 times in the week, all unmitigatedly delivering food in the service of the community.
While paperwork states Amperon would show up in court on Schwank's behalf, well, he never did.
I was completely reeling because obviously my driver's license is pretty indispensable to me, and it was just obviously an incredibly negligent act of an attorney not to show up in court.
We tried for days. He never returned our calls or emails.
Mr. Amperon, Brooks-Jarosz, KTVU. We have some questions about your business. Will you open up?
So we showed up at his home.
People want to know why you're not coming to court, sir.
His San Francisco office appearing abandoned. And at the South San Francisco office, a note showing he owes more than $12,000 in rent. His California lawyer's license still active with no current discipline.
He's abandoned the clients. There's nothing worse.
Richard Zitrin is a veteran lawyer who has taught legal ethics for decades. He says what should happen is the State Bar of California should step in. But even state audits show it fails to effectively investigate and discipline delinquent attorneys.
The Office of Trial Counsel that's in charge of prosecuting lawyers does a very poor job of being able to do it efficiently, which they do not do, and really going after the big bad guys, the folks who are hurting little people.
The State Bar would not comment on Amperon and turned down our interview requests, but did say it's committed to identifying and remedying any shortcomings in the discipline system and is working actively and diligently to improve the system's effectiveness and fairness.
And the State Bar doesn't have a good way of sorting out the big, important, do them right away things with the ones that can wait for later on adjudication.
Angry clients are blasting Amperon on his business's Yelp page, saying he was accepting money at his offices, then not appearing for their cases.
My court date is coming, and I don't think I'm going to be represented there.
This man lost faith after reading online reviews. He too is out hundreds of dollars.
Then I started to connect the dots. You know, all my calls being not responded, all my emails being not responded. Then I realized, yeah, so I fell for this scam.
San Francisco's traffic court has no way of tracking how many times Amperon has no-showed. His office is right across the street from the Hall of Justice. We found nearly a dozen victims who came to California Traffic Defenders to get out of trouble, only to find a lot more.
And for an attorney to be that dishonest and scandalous under the name of law is just really devastating. It's beyond belief. Like, those are the people you go to for trust.
Most of the victims say they have filed complaints with the State Bar, but the State Bar says it cannot comment on any complaints. Legal experts have told us it's actually more efficient to sue a lawyer for money rather than hoping the State Bar will disbar or discipline an attorney. Heather?
Yeah, so unfortunate for so many of those clients. All right, great reporting, Brooks-Jarosz. Thank you.
Thank you.